don't know what that means. Well, what's up, guys? How are you guys doing? I need to clean some guns, so I figured. By the way, let me know if you can hear me. I have like a mic hooked up on my phone, and there's a lot of echo in here. Actually, I should probably turn on comments on here, huh? Okay, should be good. I shoot so many of these guns and I never clean them. I never clean my guns. So I figured now would be a good time to do that. So anyways, thanks for hanging out, guys. I hope y'all had a great holiday. Got together with some good family. Well, why don't you guys comment something so I can know if comments are turned on my screen and if you can hear me? Because right now I'm not seeing anything. On, working, hi there, it's on, dope, y'all are great. All right, man, let's get into this. First up, we are cleaning the FN 509C. And like I said, man, I haven't cleaned this thing forever, and it's disgusting. But I also never have a malfunction, so it's hard to justify cleaning when I never have any malfunctions, you know? So I got a couple different kits here that were sent to me. One that I've never tried before is this, oh, that's backwards. I don't know if you guys see that or not. Modern Spartan Systems. I've never used this stuff before. It's not sponsored by them or anything. I got it in like a project film that I was doing, so I just figured I'd try some of it out. So what do we have here? I'm gonna try this Carbon Destroyer. We've got CLP, that's what I normally use, but we're gonna branch out a little bit and try this new stuff. Liberally applied to all parts of the firearm. All right, whatever. Have you used the stop box? Stop box. No, I have not. I have seen a little bit of it. I have some friends that run it. It's like the kind of Vault-Tech-y thing, right? Like the safe. No, I've never used it. I don't know much about it, unfortunately. Yeah, I wish I could be more help. I don't know, if I just got my hands on it for 10 seconds, I could tell you a real quick yes or no. Another comment I saw come in said, how often should I clean my guns? It's hard to say, and a lot of it depends on what kind of guns you have and how often you shoot, really. For me, I'm shooting probably once a week, and I'm shooting quite a bit because of the videos that I have to film. But if you're shooting things like Glocks and FNs and things, they're meant to just run, dude. So I don't know, it's hard to say. I clean my guns once every couple months, maybe. That's being pretty generous, honestly. So I mean, if you're running polymer guns and things like that, I would say best case scenario, clean them maybe once a month, depending on how much you're shooting. Or shoot them after every time you shoot. I don't know, dude, it's personal preference. All I'm saying is if you start noticing a lot of actual buildup and grime, if you notice malfunctions, clean your guns. But I never notice malfunctions. So I just have to kind of force myself to clean my guns at some point, or it never gets done. So here we are. But anyways, yeah, it's one of those things I really enjoy doing once I'm here cleaning. It just, I don't know. You guys know, life gets busy, man. Life gets busy. I had some brushes somewhere. I haven't shot in a while, 5-6 months. My guns are clean, but should I clean them or just lube them right before I go out and shoot? What's up, Infected Red? Yeah, I mean, if they're clean, they're clean. If you want, what I'd recommend is get something like this. This is just a CLP. It's a cleaner, a lubricant, and a protectant, right? So use it to clean, and then when you're done, just throw a couple drops in your slide, run your slide a couple times, things like that. It'll also keep it lubricated and protected over time. So that's all I say. I mean, Again, it really depends a lot on what firearms you're running. If you're running like some really nice, like, you know, handed down things or something like that, like generational guns, yeah, keep them clean, keep them nice. But if you're running plastic guns, throw some CLP on it, call it good, dude. I don't know, that's just my opinion. Infected Red. How's my Thanksgiving? My Thanksgiving was good, dude. It was pretty low key. I have been on a pretty hardcore kind of diet thing lately. A lot of people clean each time they shoot. To me, that's excessive. Yeah, listen, there's nothing wrong with cleaning each time you shoot, but to me, I don't know. Mobility today, John Wick Combat Monster with Island Barrel. I believe Terran's the only other one. Gun shoots like butter. Yeah, dude, I would believe that. I actually got a chance to shoot almost all of the John Wick Terran tactical guns. Like, so I don't know if you guys know this or not, but on my Instagram I posted about it. Like a year and a half ago or something, I actually got to film and go shooting with Post Malone. True story. So Posty rolls up, right? He rolls up in like 4 giant SUVs. And the one that he was rolling in was a Rolls. And he gets out, pops the trunk, and I mean, we're talking like 40 guns probably he brings out. And we're all like, oh, don't worry, man, we'll bring guns for you. And he shows up with literally like every gun from the John Wick series. He was one of the 2 guys that got one of the safes. Like, if you saw my, oh, never mind, I can't spoil that. He has one of the John Wick safes. Let's just put it that way. When you buy the John Wick safe that comes from the movie, you also get all the guns that come with it. So, yeah, he had all those. And let me tell you, dude's a shooter. Dude can like really, really shoot. So that was really fun. Back to Thanksgiving though. Thanksgiving was low key, but I'm on a pretty hardcore diet right now, like working with the trainer and stuff. I'm like 5 weeks in, and I haven't had a cheat day yet. So yesterday was a little bit of a cheat day. I ate like 4 slices of pumpkin pie. That was unreal, bro. So I was also pretty sick from that last night because I haven't eaten sweets in like 5 weeks, and I went hard on pumpkin pie. So anyways, that's how my Thanksgiving was. Other than that, it was just cool, low key. You know, the kids had a lot of fun. Kids all got together and hung out. Hello from Chicago, where legal or not, people are killing each other, frequently on the expressways. Hey man, like, welcome from Chicago. I don't know. I don't want to get into politics and things like that, but I appreciate you watching. I hope you're staying safe out there. I did get the chance to visit a range in Chicago at one point and film at Faxon. It was really dope. Worth it. I agree, Infected. How was your Thanksgiving, man? What'd you get to do? You're in Utah too, right? But yeah, Chicago was a trip, dude. Me and old Johnny went out there to film a video, and like, it was crazy. They were, I mean, I guess like, so they were explaining to us when you buy a gun there, like you can't take it home, like an AR or something. Like you buy the AR, but you have to store it at the range, and then you like come and get it out of a, hey, how's the Beefy Board biz going? What's up, Darren? I'll answer that in just a sec. Like, you take the gun and you put it in a locker or something like that, and then you come and you grab the gun and you shoot it, and then you put it back in the locker when you're done. That's mind-blowing if that's real life. Beefy Board, bro. Man, it was so good. I had so much fun doing Beefy Boards. I'm not doing them anymore, primarily because it was really hard to keep up with the demand. Like, the demand was there. So many, I got flooded with requests on them, but it was just me building them. I had one kid helping me at one point, but I mean, we were cranking out like maybe 2 to 3 boards a day, and I was getting orders for like people wanted to place wholesale orders for like hundreds of boards, and it's like, dude, that would take me a year to fulfill. At one point, I had the like commissaries on the Air Force bases interested in carrying them, and again, it was like hundreds of boards, and it's like, that would have been so dope to have those boards in everything, you know, like engrave the logos, whatever, but it just became something that if I wanted to actually scale it, I would have had to like hire a production team, get a warehouse, like get automated machinery, and it was just something that I wasn't really interested in. So I still do it from time to time. I'll still build them for buddies and things like that, but It's just, I don't know. It became unrealistic as an actual company at some point. But thanks for asking, man. It was a fun company while it lasted. Someone asked, what is Beefy Boards? Beefy Boards was just sort of a little bit of a side company that I started during the whole woodworking thing. Up here in Canada, restricted weapons must be in a safe. I don't know how to like keep comments on it. Like it flashes on, so I have to read it really fast, or it disappears. I apologize about that, guys. I haven't live streamed in like a year or more, probably. What a live... Kirkwood, what's up, dude? I haven't heard from you in a minute. Yeah, I'm sure Canada's laws are pretty nutty with firearms. But, I mean, again, I don't want to get into politics. If it works for y'all, I'm glad it does. I'm glad that, or no, I'm glad I live in Utah with the way I live my life. Let's put it that way. But anyways, yeah, man, Beefy Boards was like a company where I was building like these giant, beefy, thick cutting boards. And they were made for dudes that smoke meats, like a giant, you know, a rack of ribs will fit on it, a whole pork shoulder, you know, a brisket, whatever it is. It gave you enough room to carry it. It was thick and heavy enough to be able to carry around. Plus, it just looked beautiful. It was just something that I got into on the woodworking side, made a little business out of it, and it did great, but like I said, just wasn't realistic for the long term. Kirkwood, you never placed your order, homie. You like always were like, yeah, man, I want one. But we never officially went down the order path. So I apologize, dude. That's my bad. I should have followed up. I know you were serious about it. I don't know. I never followed up. That's my bad. Anyways, Kirkwood, I hope you're doing well, man. I hope Sam? It was Sam, right? I hope Sam's doing well. There was a stint there where I was streaming some video games, and this Kirkwood fella, he'd hop on there all the time, watch me, we'd hang out. That was good times, dude. All right, I think I've cleaned this thing relatively well. Sam's doing well. Oh, good, man. Glad to hear it. Okay. So, one gun kind of down. Like, whoa, Anton. I don't know what those words mean, what those letters mean, but welcome. Thanks for hanging out. Dude, this is not... I didn't do a very good job cleaning. Like, it's really hard to pay attention to what I'm doing while also trying to pay attention to comments. How's Mav? Mav's good, dude. So, the other, like, I don't know, 2-3 weeks ago, I was filming in Atlanta with Jesse Harrison, who is the team captain for Taurus' shooting team. Why are you yelling, Kirkwood? That's how Kirkwood always talks. Anyways, yeah, I was filming with her, and so I was gone for like 4 days. And I get home, my wife had bought a cat. So now I got Maverick, the dog, and I got the cat. Which my wife and kids named Oatmeal. So that's what I came home to. But yeah, it's been fun, man. Okay, so whoever asked about, you know, like just lubing firearms and things like that after you clean them, like I said, just take something like the CLP, and then all I'm doing here is I'm just gonna put like literally like 2 drops down the slide here. And I'm gonna let that run for a sec. And then I'm just gonna put like a drop on everywhere where that slide is gonna meet my frame. And then, when we throw this slide back on here, oh, I didn't put a spring in. Go this way? Then just run that slide a couple times. And you can hear, like, as opposed to something like this, which is not clean. I don't know, you can't really hear that difference, but it's so much smoother. So, that's all I'd recommend for like, I just put the Sig mag in the FN because they were both FDE. That's all I'd recommend for like storage and things like that. Like you say you haven't shot your guns in months, but they're still clean. Run some CLP through them like that. Rack slide a couple times, throw it in the safe. You're good to roll. So, moving on. Hey, we're already like 15 minutes in. Before we get too far, I want to mention one thing. Hold on. Okay. So, which model is that? Which one? This one? This was the FN509C. This is the Viper edition with the Vortex Viper up on top. Threaded barrel too. Okay, it is Black Friday. I do need to do a call out for these guys because they've been a good supporter of the channel. So we're talking about Olight right now. You guys have seen Olight around the channel a bunch. This is their Black Friday sale. They've got a bunch of stuff up to like 50% off. And they're good lights, man. So like this one, for instance, what I've always loved about these things is they're toolless. So you just flip this over to lock onto your Picatinny. This is their Balder Pro. This one is on one of their sales. Clip it on, you're already ready to roll. On, you've got a light, and then down here, it will function between light and laser, or just laser. Can't see that, I understand that. But Balder Pro, we have a way to mount. They have a new like Warrior light that I'm not allowed to show. It's like, you guys remember the Warrior lights? They're like this long. You can use them as a weapon light or a tactical light. The coolest looking light they've ever made, for sure. I'm not allowed to show it till like 8 p.m. tonight, which is really weird. So I'll post a picture when that comes out. But it's a freaking dope looking light, like super dope. It works with, so they have like a little mount, so you can just use it as a tactical flashlight or throw this as a mount onto your AR. Again, all toolless, which I love. And then it comes with like this pressure mount. So this just screws onto the back of the light, and then you've got a pressure mount here that you can mount to your Picatinny rail. You've got a momentary on as well as a continuous on-off switch here, which I think is really cool for a pressure mount. A lot of times you'll only see like momentary. You won't like be able to click it on and off. Which light is that infected? This one. This is the, oh, it's probably backwards on that screen, huh? Balder Pro R. Hey, I'm one of your fans from Saudi Arabia, and I really enjoy your video. Thanks, Gunsmith. That means a lot, man. Shout out to you. So yeah, this is the Olight Balder Pro R light laser combo. It's a little bit large, but it's like they've significantly downsized everything. Like they used to have a light laser that like had the light this big and then the laser was down here, and it was just kind of bulky and odd. This is a pretty good setup. Riley, Jesus, that pistol is sick. Thanks, dude. I haven't done a video on this one yet. I will soon. I just don't have an optic for it. I bought the Delta Point Pro, and wow, $109 right now. I know, right? There's a link in the video description below. Make sure you use that. It doesn't change the price or anything. It just lets them know that you guys found it from my channel, which obviously helps me out. I'll do a video on this soon. This is the Faxon FX19. As soon as I can get that. This is an RMR plate. Like, that looks too bulky to me. Yeah, man, they're for sure. Like, if you want a light laser combo, like, I don't know. This is pretty similarly sized to my Surefire X300U though. So this is kind of the size that I expect for like a proper full-size pistol light. What's up, Layla? How are you? Everyone's good, man. Thanks for tuning in. Like I said, this is cut for an RMR, which I didn't realize, and I bought the Leopold Delta Point Pro to throw on here. There's so many mounting footprints. Like, don't even get me started on mounting footprints for pistols. Anyways, oh, hey, look, the pistol's on. The other thing, I think if you buy something at Olight, I'm not really sure, you get like a keychain light, something like this, for free. So that's cool. They also have a bunch of the colored, I think they're the S1R batons. I'm not sure what they're called. Just go to their site and it has like a list of everything. But there's like a light big or so that's like a pocket light, and it's dope. It's they have a bunch of different colors of it. That's probably my favorite like carry EDC light that I've ever had. And they have them in a bunch of different colors. So if I was gonna get something from the sale, that's what I would recommend. Olight also they came out with some knives randomly, which is kind of dope. You guys know I'm a big knife fan for EDC and stuff like that. So this first one is called the Parrot. I won't go into the tech specs or anything. You guys can look that up if you're interested, because I want to get back to cleaning these guns. But that's it. It's a really nice it's got like some kind of like soft texture almost. It's a weird opening mechanism. You can kind of push here. Ugh. I got it to open by pushing there once. You can feel it's assisted though, so I think you're supposed to be able to do that. But anyways, that's the blade. Really big, chunky, kind of fat blade, but it's a cool form factor for sure. Watching from San Bernardino, doing some house cleaning, got some Black Friday shopping done. That's dope, Frank. Congrats, man. I need to do some Black Friday shopping today as well. Anyways, that is the Parrot, a really nice little EDC footprint of a knife. The next one, which isn't even open yet, this is the Splint. So let's open this up and look at it, and then I think we'll get back to cleaning some guns. Also keep in mind the new light that I'm not allowed to talk about until 8 p.m. tonight. That's like, if you're looking for a proper tactical light, that's it, man. It's so dope. How do you do this? Okay. The other thing I love about Olight is they take a lot of time with their packaging. I'm a big packaging guy. What's your personal EDC knife? I'll show you in just a second, Billy. Oh, this one kind of is dope. Check that out, the Splint. Dude, that's kind of slick, actually. It's like a lot more kind of slim and sleek than I thought it would be. Ooh, ooh. Kind of has like maybe like a Kershaw vibe to me. It feels really good. It feels sturdy, solid. That like shape is super cool, but it's just like, oh wow. It feels really good, actually. It's like, I don't know, sleek is the term I keep coming back to. Cool. So this is the Splint. If you dig that, this is on sale for their Black Friday thing as well. Link down in the description below. My personal EDC knife right now is this guy, which is a Benchmade. I don't want to go too deep into this because I'm going to make an EDC video and we'll talk all about it, but it's beautiful and I love it, and it's my favorite knife I've ever had. Okay, let's clean up this Olight stuff. I just wanted to make sure that I did a plug for them because they support the channel. They've supported it for a long time. Black Friday is obviously a big time of year for any e-com company, so if you're in the market for something like that or you're looking for gifts, please reach out to them and use my link down in the description below. It helps me out a bunch. Okay, now moving on. So we just cleaned up the FN 509C for anyone that wasn't here. Next, we're gonna move on to, I've got a Sig P365 here. I do have a gold Faxon barrel inside it as well. I have cleaned this one semi-recently because I had to for a video, but what's the easiest way to do this? Just go like this. Someone just say that thing is cute. This thing is very cute. I love it because it's super concealable, obviously. But yeah, so this is the gold Faxon barrel. It's kind of an interesting look to do the FDE and the gold. I've got this I've got an O-ring on the end there that I'm really trying hard to not have to take off. Honestly, I might just clean it in here so I don't have to go get pliers. Okay, I'm just gonna clean it just like this because I'm that lazy. This live stream as I'm cleaning guns. I don't know what that means, Wonderwing. Yeah. What are you guys carrying these days, man? What's your concealed carry guns of choice? I've been hearing a bunch of really similar ones. Do you have dream guns, Infected? Yeah, I do. But first I want to hear what you're carrying. Good morning. Hope you have a good day. Tim, what's up, man? I recognize your name for sure. What kind of stuff are you guys concealed carrying? I will tell you that my dream gun, if I had to say one, is probably like an STI. Honestly, anything from STI. You're carrying a Glock 19 stock. Okay, I like it. There's nothing wrong with that. I just made a cool video about an accessory you can use with a Glock 19 stock that should come out in the next couple days. So be watching for that because it makes shooting them a lot more fun. The G3C right now, dope. LTT PX4C. Is the PX4C, is that like the Beretta PX4? Carry a G26 with a TLR6. Okay, okay, these are some good options, man. Now that it's colder, I'm carrying either a 320 or an S&W 40. That's dope, Layla. The 320, I just had a 320 here. It wasn't mine. It was just one that I was filming a video with. And it was all tricked out. And I gotta tell you, I loved that thing. Just moved to Washington. Tim, I'm sorry, the comments show up for like 1 second and they disappear. I don't know how to change that. I think I saw that you're in a Glock 19. Samuel says a P30 SK, let's go. I love P30s. Love PX4, but Canada, Beretta, yes, with Langdon tactical trigger job. Oh, that sounds dope. Do you invest in crypto? What a question. What a question. Yes, is the short answer. Do I invest well? Do I do I put money in it? Yes. Do I make money? Probably not, or at least I haven't yet. I carry my 320 with a Wilson Combat Grip as my EDC. Brother from India, what's up, Sam? Shout out to India, man. Have you heard of Saitama? No, I have not. I did get into, when Bitcoin took the like massive drop down to like, I bought some when it was at 29K, like when it dropped way below. So when it dropped below 30, I bought some, and I've just left it alone. I think it's at, what, like 65 or something now? So, you know, I just kind of leave it though. Like, I'm not into like buying and selling and trading and stuff. I just kind of put some money in it and see what happens. 320, HK, P30. What's up from Florida, from Miami? Yo, I'm gonna be in Miami next month, filming with Real World Tactical. You know that dude? Tony from Call of Duty. What were we talking about? I think we were talking about like Bitcoin and stuff, right? Yeah, I mean, I think I said all I have to say about it. I know very, very little about that world, to be honest with you. It does seem that the 320 is kind of coming out on top for carry options, though. Seems like everyone's digging that one. I really, really loved it. Like I said, when I had it here, I liked it a lot more than I thought I was going to. Let's put it that way. I missed it. I missed it. Dream Gun Concealed Carry. Infected. Dream Gun, like I said, really still anything from Staccato, from STIs, kind of the vibe, the XC, you know, the 2011 kind of vibe. That's really where I want to be like. But as far as concealed carry options, this is still my favorite concealed carry. What's up from South Padre Island? Yo, what's up, man? EDC in a 365 XL NRA edition. Let's go. Oh, here's Kush again. Big things in the medical field. Oh, this is about the Bitcoin or the crypto stuff. Check them out sometime. How's your Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving was great. Thank you for asking, and I will make sure to check them out. This is my favorite EDC, honestly, that I've ever had. The thing with like having a $4,500 carry gun, like I dream in my head, is like I would also baby it. Like something like this, I don't have to baby, you know? Like, I don't know. Guns to me, they're fun, they're tools, they're something to, you know what I mean? Just like follow my hobby and my passions with. So I would hate to buy something and have it be a safe queen. Like, it's not really my style. Like, I want to shoot it. So that's really the one thing that like holds me back from ever dropping serious money on a high-end gun like that. First time viewer, what's up, Mitch? Welcome. I appreciate you tuning in. If you have any questions, let me know. If I missed that question, just picked up a 19X in August. 19Xs are great. If I missed that question, please re-ask it until I answer. Hi, hey Slash. Just because the comment appears for like a second and then disappears, and it's really easy for me to miss it. 19X. 19X is great. I just heard, what's the Glock that's like so there's the 19, the 19X, and then there's like one more with like a full-size grip or something like that? Glock 45 maybe? Where in Miami will you be at? I have no idea, to be honest. Like I said, we're filming with Tony, Real World Tactical, and he's got his whole training setup out there and stuff like that. So we will be wherever he is, basically. What's your favorite IWB holster? 17, I think, recommendation for first pistol, red dot. Okay, so 3 questions. Let me see if I can go through them again. Man, it's so hard to stay on top of these comments. Favorite IWB holster is the Crossbreed Reckoning. There is a 10% off the discount down in the video description below. Next up was, you should be wearing your hat. What's up? Oh, from India. Hey man, yeah, I appreciate you tuning in. Thanks so much. Next question was, it was the IWB one. There was the red dot one. I know I missed a question in there. Please re-ask it and I'll do my best to answer it. The best red dot for first time, dude, it depends on what your freaking gun is cut for. So I already had this discussion on here, but like this is an RMR footprint. And so like this is cut to accept an RMR or a specific Holosun optic. I didn't know that. I don't know all the different mounts and the different freaking, it drives me crazy. So I bought a Leopold Delta Point Pro, which I was stoked about. Found out it does not fit on this. So I did order an adapter plate, but I heard they're kind of sketchy. So we'll see how that works. That being said, red dots, I'm sorry guys, I'll get to all these questions again if I can. Red dots, Trijicon RMR is I think probably the most durable and just sort of all around optic for you. The Trijicon SRO, which was a big circle, was one of my favorites to ever shoot, but I think they stopped production on them because you can't find them anymore. The Delta Point Pro from Leopold is the one that I just picked up. It's got a really, really big window, and that's what I like about it. I mean, it's a really good one. These are all like pretty pricey, you know, probably 400 and above in terms of red dot like prices. If you want to be under that, Sig makes some really good ones. Honestly, Sightmark, I've done a lot with Sightmark on this channel. They're not durable like the Trijicon stuff, but like if you're just going to the range on the weekends and having fun shooting and looking for a dot to start out with, that's what I'd recommend. Like under 200 bucks. I wouldn't go like Amazon like $50, $60 ones. Those sketch me out. But like look in that $150 range, and that's probably a good place to start. And then you'll find out things that you want to upgrade from. And then you can spend that $400, $500, $600 on a dot that's going to last you a really, really long time, as long as you get the right freaking mounting footprint. There was a ton of comments I just missed. I apologize. If you would like to re-ask them, I'll do my best to re-answer them. Okay, how are we looking here? We're looking pretty clean, honestly. I'm trying to watch my phone so the comments will pop up. So if you want to ask a question right now is the time where I will see it. Can't wait to see that Real World Tactical video. Big fan of Tony and the whole team. Hell yeah, Tony's great, man. Love the Holosun red dots. Yeah, I've gotten to work with Tony multiple times, honestly. He's become a pretty good friend. He's kind of a friend of a friend, but whenever I see him, we always have a good time. He's a very intimidating man in real life, just as you would expect if you've never met him. The Holosun. I've never tried Holosun. Holosun has a ton of really good options. 45 versus 9, what do you like more? 9, 100%. Like I think that's kind of the consensus nowadays. With 9mm, you're getting fantastic technology. You are getting quicker follow-up shots. You know, recoil is just significantly less. Plus, generally, thanks for the red. You're welcome, Eddie. Thanks for the question. Plus, generally speaking, what was I talking about? It's like so hard to stay on one track. Gosh. Dude, I'm sorry. Like, I gotta, like, maybe we need to do this more often so that I can learn to focus on one question at a time. I lost my train of thought there, though. Man, I feel bad about, like, not cleaning this gold barrel as well as I should, because I'm too lazy to go get some pliers to remove that. All about shot placement. Oh, there we go. Rather than 17 plus pounds, 8, stay in the fight longer. There you go. 9 versus 45. Thank you. Yeah, so quicker follow-up shots, more capacity, generally cheaper ammo. I know COVID made things weird, but generally cheaper, easier to find components, again, pre-COVID, and yeah, like more capacity, easier to shoot, faster to get back on site. The list goes on and on. 9 for sure, in a concealed carry thing. 45 is a fantastic round. I love it. I started with a 1911 Chamberlain 45, and I think it's a great round to shoot. But if we're talking defensive, if we're talking EDC, if we're talking things like that, 9mm all day, dude. Okay. So anyone that is new in here and wasn't here for the last one, what I would recommend after you clean your guns is just grab something like this CLP. Throw just like 1 or 2 drops on each side of your slide there, and then same thing on your frame here. Anywhere where the slide and the frame will meet, just throw a dot. Let it kind of run down the slide a little bit, and then when you throw this back together, I hate these 360. I hate getting these 365s back together because they always have like a little hitch. There we go. So we get it. And you can hear that CLP in there running through the slide. Basically anywhere where these two things are meeting up is what we want to lubricate, and then CLP also acts as a protectant, so it'll protect it long term. And that is how I recommend finishing when you've cleaned your firearm. You doing hoodies this year? Bro, I want to. What do you think about Desert Eagle 50AE? They hurt, bro. The Desert Eagles, to me, are not fun. Like, they're just wrist breakers. They're not realistic. Like, they're probably fun to like have and shoot once in a while, but every time I've shot them, I've kind of been miserable. Hoodies, bro, I've really been thinking about it, and I really want to, but I have been I don't know. The thing is, you have to deal with China because I had them like custom tailored. It wasn't like I just pulled hoodies off the shelf. Like I had these things custom tailored from specific materials and things like that. So I'd have to work with China to get all that stuff again, get exact measurements. I'm talking every single measurement we had to give them. Obviously the designs and stuff like that. And then it's like a 3-month turnaround or something. So by the time that I'm like, oh, it's getting cold, I want a hoodie. If I put an order in for hoodies today, I'd get them in like March. Like, just as people are getting away from wearing hoodies. So it's one of those things you have to be so on top of all the time. And that's kind of what got me out of the apparel game. But I loved those hoodies, and I still get tons of emails about those hoodies. All right, this thing's like brand new. I've only shot it like a handful of times, so I'm gonna clean it just lightly, but I did wanna show you, I have the Olight Balder Pro on here. 50 pistol Y, other than just a collector. Yeah, it's kind of a collector's thing, I agree with that. Olight's having a big Black Friday sale. I just wanted to point that out. This is their light laser combo. It's like up to 50% off on a lot of their stuff. Links down in the description below. I'm gonna take this guy off though. And as I mentioned, this is the Faxon FX19. I will do a full video on this once I get an optic mounted on here. Ooh, this thing just feels so slick, let me tell you. You know, I don't love having a compensator on your barrel at all times though, just because it makes it so that, I don't know, I can't like remove the barrel and like give it proper attention, you know? Anyways, this carbon destroyer seems to be working pretty well. Like I said, I've never used this stuff. It was gifted to me by something. This isn't sponsored or anything like that. So I have no ties to them. They don't even know I'm doing this. But it seems to be working well enough. I have no complaints about it. It comes in a kit with a copper and lead destroyer, accuracy oil, and some optic cleaning. So it's kind of a cool little kit. I don't know. I'll probably try the optic cleaning. I'm going to clean probably my AR next, and then I think that's going to be it. So anyways, you guys out there Black Friday shopping today, man? Any good deals I need to be aware of? That's where I'm headed after this. I need to go get all my Christmas shopping done today, you know? If you have any questions, by the way, right now is a great time to ask them because I'm not in the middle of talking about something. So if there's a question you've been trying to get in this whole time and I've just been ignoring you, I apologize. But if you ask it, right now, I should be able to get back to you. Also, look at that, dude. That's from like, what have we done? 3 guns? Wow. So, yeah, these things were pretty dirty. All right. Dude, there's like actually a lot of buildup on this thing. I only shot it, like I said, a handful of times. Got me a 511 range bag for 40 bucks. Can you keep ammo in refrigerators? So, 511 range bag. That's great to know. Thank you for the heads up. Sounds like a really good deal. As far as range bags, I've kind of went away from range bags. I'm trying to like downsize everything as much as possible. When I go to the range, I just have so much crap with me. So I'm trying to like, you know, just be as mindful as possible about what I'm bringing, so that it's just like, it becomes stressful to go to the range for me because I have to think about bringing so much crap. So I do need a new range bag, and I appreciate you calling that out. Can you keep ammo in the refrigerator? I have no idea. I've never heard about that. Have an M&P for 60-inch 10 mil on reserve at a good price when the shop gets it. That's Black Friday deal. Sorry, I had to read that fast. I'm not sure what a lot of that meant, but it sounds like you've got some some 10 mil on layaway or something. So congrats. That's great. If you guys saw that FK BRNO video I did, that had a 10 mil barrel, and I wanted to test it, but like I couldn't find 10 mil anywhere. Like 10 mil was harder to find than anything, which is super weird. I expected to be able to find that no problem. How's the ammo looking for you guys out there, by the way? Is like ammo, can you find ammo right now? As you guys know, I've been working with Two Way Warehouse, and they've been hooking me up with 9 mil and 223, so I'm very fortunate in the sense that I haven't had to be looking for that. But how is it out in the world? Can you find it? Academy is fully stocked on 10 mil. Good to know. Did you guys see that FKBRNO video though? That gun was a trip, dude. Like, no, $25 a box. What's your take on the 5.7 round? 5.7's dope, dude. I probably wouldn't own a 5.7 just because it just means that I have to like stock a new ammo, and it's fairly expensive, or it was. I don't know what prices are like now, but it was expensive to have a 5.7. So for those reasons, I probably wouldn't own one, but every time I've shot a 5.7 gun, I've been extremely impressed by the round itself. Dude was saying he reloads a lot. That's great. Do you have a favorite CCW? As far as reloading, I heard obviously for a while that primers were an issue, and then I heard that powder was kind of an issue. Are those still good to go? Is Desert Eagle 357 still a wrist breaker? Okay, so my favorite CCW, my favorite CCW that I own is probably still this thing, which is a Smith & Wesson M&P Shield Plus 4-inch Performance Center. I did a whole video on why it's my favorite. You can go check that out if you're interested. That's probably my favorite all around, though I will say this gun is just like, you know when like you're carrying a gun and it just feels right, like your clothes fit well with it, like it wraps to your body well, it conceals well. Also, I just shoot very, very well with this gun for some reason. This is that gun to me. I still rock my Stealth Gear Eyes hoodie. Let's go, Brandon. Man, I was talking about that a little bit ago. I want to get more in. It's a whole thing now. But this is probably my favorite gun overall that I've ever had. It's simple. It's like, it's nothing fancy, but it's just the gun that works and shoots well for me. You worried about so many mods on carry pistols in the event that you have to blah, 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 blah. Attorneys playing games. First time viewer, great vid so far, and happy holidays. Hey, happy holidays, man. Thank you for stopping in, and thank you for the comment. No, because both of these are stock. I'm all stocked up, learned 30, 10K rounds. Oh, about the components. Dope, good to know, man. These are both stock. well, stock in terms of like, this is how you buy them out of the box. Like, this comes with a modified trigger, it comes with an optic, it comes with red dots, all that stuff is how you buy the gun at the store. Same thing with this guy. This is the Viper edition of the 509C. So you can buy them off the shelf just like that. That being said, I mean, honestly, this one too, this one that I'm cleaning right here, again, you can buy this off the shelf. So no, I'm not worried about it. That being said, obviously, it's something I hope to obviously never have to consider or deal with, you know? As much as I conceal carry and talk about conceal carry and stuff like that, like, I sure hope to never have to be right or wrong about any of these things, because I hope to never have to draw my firearm, obviously. So, yeah, long answer to a short question. I feel like I missed a question in there from you, Samuel, and I apologize. Dude, I can't believe how dirty this gun was. Like, this is the gun I've shot the least out of all those. 5.7 is 44 a pop? What? Like for a box of 50? $44? That's unreal. Yeah, that's like, again, it's one of those things that, like, if I was just a collector and wanted to have something chambered in 5.7, I'd be all about it. But in terms of like actually using and training with, it's kind of difficult. Yep, and so true. Hey, can I ask you guys a question? What is your Christmas wish gun? That's tough, man. I'm really in a fortunate position to not be wanting for much in the gun world. As I've kind of already talked about, is a Desert Eagle still a risk breaker? I've never shot it in 357. I'm not sure. I've shot it in 44 mag and 50. Both were not fun to shoot. I've talked about this already in this video, but if I had a wish gun, it would be like an STI. Or is it Staccato? I feel like they just changed their name. I don't know. But like Staccato C. Okay, so Staccato probably. So like an XC, yeah. Something like that would be the dream gun. Something in the 2011 world is kind of what I always have fancied as a wish gun, yeah. Next home defense gun is a 5.7. Yeah, dude, 5.7 is an incredible round for sure. What I was gonna ask you guys, I don't know, 3.7 is not risk breaker, smooth as hell. There you go. I didn't know you could clean your guns on live. We can talk about YouTube's monetization things in just a minute. I may not be able to. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But what I will say, the question I wanted to ask you guys is, what do you want to see more of on this channel? Like, I get a lot of hate for basically doing product highlights. Like, that's what the channel's always been built on, right? Is reviews, is highlights of things. People send me products. I show them to you guys, give you my thoughts. I get a lot of hate on that because it's just whatever, like I'm making commercials over and over. And to an extent, I get that. To another extent, I think, like, if I'm the one searching for a new red dot or something, like, I'm gonna type in Vortex Viper review, and I wanna see a review on the Vortex Viper. So that's kind of where my head's at when I make a lot of these videos. But what do you guys wanna see on the channel? Feel free to let me know. CMMG Banshee 9 is a dream gun. I think I have a video, maybe. Hot chicks cleaning guns. Yeah, so like, I get it, like the hot chicks thing, the freedom tits thing, you know, like the black rifle stuff. Defensive shooting will be cool. Thanks, Samuel. That's great. Like, yeah, obviously sex sells, and that stuff's dope. It's just not really my market, right? Like, I'm not the black rifle guy. I'm not the ex-military guy. I'm not the whatever. So it's hard for me to fulfill that market of like smoking hot chicks and doing funny military things. It's not my brand, right? So yeah, that's kind of my defense against that. I don't know if that's valid or not, but take it for what you will. If you have any other ideas for what you want to see on the channel, like Samuel Allen, you said defensive shooting. You thinking like tips and tricks? Like, do you guys want to see? Again, like, I'm not a firearms trainer, but I've been lucky enough to be able to film with some of the best in the world, some of the best pro shooters and trainers in the world. So I've picked up things along the way that I can definitely pass down in videos to you guys, but I'm not a trainer. So that's something I could do from time to time. Thank you for the idea. I would like to see Woods walk like Hickok 45. You can add story to it. I'm not familiar with that, but it sounds great. Okay, so this thing, look at that. This thing is freaking shiny now, bro. Like, it was so dirty before. I enjoy watching your channel. I was told they will kick you off if you do something. I apologize, the comment disappeared. Okay, so let's talk about that a little bit. Let's talk about YouTube's monetization policies and why I keep getting demonetized and then remonetized. Do you review weapon lights? Yeah, for sure. We do home defense training. Okay, so let me answer these really quick. First off, weapon lights, yes. If you're looking for a pistol light, Olight has a great one out on a Black Friday sale right now. This is the Balder Pro R. It's a light laser combo, toolless, just snaps on. Very, very good option. Links down in the description below. If you're looking for like tactical lights, like things that hook onto your AR, things like that, I have a bunch of videos on those, but yeah, I can certainly do more. Home defense videos. I have an entire masterclass video on home defense that I think is one of my best videos I've ever made. I'm really proud of the power, maybe the power is the wrong word, the effort that I put into. Let's see you haul that ammo and perhaps too much TV. Okay, whatever. The home defense masterclass, just Google that on my channel and you'll be able to, like, I interview one of my buddies who's been in special ops his whole life. He talks about what he would do. I do tests, I do examples. Really big fan of my masterclasses. Woods walk is you put some water bottle targets in different spots and you walk through shooting them. You can tell a story or joke while doing it. That sounds fantastic, yeah. That's a good idea. I will for sure have to look into that. How do you feel about mod lights? Maybe do some videos on Glock triggers. Okay, so like gun mods. The problem with mods, which brings me back to this whole YouTube thing. I put some CLP in this. I need to put a spring though. The problem with YouTube's monetization. Here we go. So when I hit 100,000 viewers or 100,000 subscribers, they manually review your channel because they normally give you a plaque at 100,000. So they manually reviewed my channel. They said your channel does not meet our terms and conditions. You cannot receive a plaque and you get demonetized. So it was this whole thing. That's why I went to woodworking like a year and a half ago or something like that, if you guys remember. Then YouTube updated their terms and conditions to say, okay, you can now show firearms in a controlled environment, meaning a range, whatever. And then there's like 3 different options. It's like, are you showing how to build a firearm from scratch? No. Are you showing how to build a suppressor from scratch? No. There's things like that that are illegal and they should be. Great. But they've added a new one that says like hunting or shooting at the range is now legal. Great. So I click that and I'm good to go. But the problem is, and I've got to assume, I don't blame YouTube. Let's get this out of the way. Like, YouTube has such a massive issue on their hands in terms of millions of hours of footage being uploaded every day that they somehow have to sort through. I get that. The only way they can do that is with some sort of, algorithm, AI, robot, whatever. I get that. But when I upload something, I'm sure there must be something that's like, searching all these uploads and it says, does this have to do with guns, firearms, whatever? Does it have the shape of a gun? Does it have a gun in the title? Is there a verbal word of gun? Whatever. And then it has to flag that somehow. And then because I've already been sort of blacklisted at that 100,000 point for having guns on my channel, I don't know. For some reason, it correlates the two and it says, this channel's, or this video's demonetized. Whatever. It does that more often than not. And then let's say it does that 3 videos in a row. Then it says, all right, you've had too many videos demonetized. Now your entire channel is demonetized. And you have 30 days to fix that, and then you can reapply. So in 30 days, I don't fix anything. I don't remove anything. I keep my channel the exact same way it is. In 30 days, I reapply, and then a human, I'm assuming, looks at my channel and says, oh yeah, these firearm things are all within what our terms say. And then they remonetize me. And that happens over and over. It's like a never-ending cycle. And that is the whole issue I have with the monetization. And it's not just the monetization, right? If it was just losing monetization on YouTube, whatever, there's other ways to make money, working with brand sponsors, whatever. I'm not that worried about that. What I am worried about is when they demonetize your video, they also kill you in the algorithm. They are no longer promoting your video because it's not safe for their advertisers, and that's what they care about, is making money. So that's why I don't get that many views anymore, right? Because like it doesn't push out to the masses anymore. So there's so many issues with this whole monetization thing that's going on with YouTube. And again, I don't necessarily fault them, but I just wish there was a better way to go about it, especially because I'm following their terms and conditions. Super long rant. Sorry about that. Now you guys know where my head's at with YouTube monetization and why, like, sometimes I post a lot and sometimes I don't. It's because like YouTube kills a lot of my videos. All right. YouTube isn't worth the BS. I want to do a motorcycle channel, not worth the effort or cash to put up with the left-wing luminary crap. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to get into politics. Whatever, it is what it is. But it's one of those things that has angered me a lot over the years. Oh, that's a good feeling gun. That's a good feeling gun. I'm excited to do a full video on that thing as soon as I get that optic mounted. Should I clean this one? Man, how much time are we at right now? We're at 56. Please show people proper shooting grips on autos versus revolvers. I don't shoot that many revolvers, but yeah, I mean, I can do a grip video. Okay, last one. We're gonna clean this guy up because I don't remember the last time this guy was cleaned. Cool. I'm gonna take this guy off. What are you guys' thoughts on like handguns versus ARs and stuff like that? Like, is there a split that you like to see? Like, are you more interested in handgun stuff, more interested in rifle stuff, long range stuff, AR stuff? God dang it, I really don't want to go get pliers again. This pin is so tight in here. Ow. How many years ago I had a gunsmith channel? YT is nuts. What happened to your gunsmith channel? Cool. All right, we're just gonna give this thing a super, super quick cleaning here. Yeah, the YouTube world is kind of a frustrating world, but it's kind of hard to get away from, you know? You're kind of stuck with the same thing either way. Let's use a brush first, I guess. Like, same thing on Instagram, right? So many of our favorite Instagrams are blacklisted and whatever, just because they're shadow banned, whatever, because of the same issue. So, I don't know. Big social media is really difficult. At least for gun content. Do you guys have any interest in my like filmmaking side of things? So YouTube's sort of the side gig, you guys know that, but my main gig is like flying around and working with a lot of the big, is 50 Beowulf still AR-15? I don't know, man. I haven't heard much about Beowulf stuff in years, so I'm sort of out of the loop on that. Probably not the best guy to ask. But yeah, do you guys have any interest in what I do generally for videos? So like when I go out and film with someone like Jessie Harrison, who is the most winningest pro female shooter ever, is that something that's like you want to see vlogs on as I go out there? When it comes to being American, both platforms are important and necessary given how the climate is in this country and world. Both primary and secondary weapon systems are equally important. thanks for the feedback, man. How is this thing set up? I've never actually used this kit before. I just got this really dope little like AR cleaning kit in a gift bag from someone, and I've never used it, and I don't really know how they've got it set up. Oh, here we go. Like filmmaking stuff, I always want to share that stuff with you guys, but I don't know if it's of any interest to you or not. Make more pistols than long guns or shotties. Yeah, I haven't done a video on a shotgun in a while. I did that video just recently on what long guns I own, and I feel like that's the first thing I've done about ARs in quite a minute. So I don't know. I just always wonder with you guys on what you want to see, because like I said, I get a little bit of hate for doing a lot of the kind of commercially product highlight things. So I don't know. Just putting the feelers out there, I guess. I need a little more oil on this. They'll have the place, depends on the application they're being used in. Sure. I find myself enjoying shooting handguns more. I don't know what it is. It's just maybe easier all around. Like I can be closer. I like, recently I've gotten a lot into shooting like training targets, like training paper targets. Hell yeah, man, when you got freedom, loving community like this, you know you want to stick around because it's rare on whites. Yeah, dude, for sure. Like, so many gun channels have transitioned away from guns because, I mean, it's hard to be successful with guns on YouTube. What were we just talking about? I feel like I'm losing my train of thought even more than I was originally. I have one AR and one AK, a few 22s, and a couple of 12 gauges. Lots of pistols. Oh, right, so like training targets and things like that. Yeah, so I've been getting into like shooting paper targets that have like training drills on them. So like, you know, they'll have multiple targets and it's like shoot 1, 3, 5, reload, then shoot them again or whatever. That's the kind of stuff that I've really been having a lot of fun with lately. I feel like it's been, I don't know, just pushing my skills a little bit more. I got like a, you know, just a shot timer and things like that. So I don't know, I feel like I'm getting more out of my shooting sessions now than I used to when I was just shooting at like a steel silhouette or something. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's fun to be able to push yourself a little bit, timing wise and things like that. All right, let's just hit this bolt real quick, and I think we're gonna call it good on that. So if you guys have any other questions, one bug out weapon, what would you choose? That's a tough one, man. That's a really tough one. Can I choose an AR or a handgun, or, you know, one or the other, or both? I've thought a lot about this, and I did a video on what I think the best handgun for the end of the world would be. And if we're talking just handguns, I think a Glock 19, or a Glock 17, excuse me. I think a Glock 17 would be the way that I would go. And I explained it a lot in the video, so I won't ruin it. But basically, short version is, I think you'd be able to find parts, find magazines, find ammo, stuff like that all day, much easier. You're a 10/22 all day? Yeah, that's a great option. I like that idea. But for me, I'm thinking most powerful sniper I've ever seen is a 20 mil. Yeah, that's insane. But like, you know, in terms of that end of the world gun, I just think that a Glock 17, is like maybe the most universal handgun I can think of. So if it's the end of the world and you're going around, you're finding mags on the street, you're pulling stuff maybe from people in the gutter, from cops, from whatever, like Glock 17, man, it's gonna be hard to find a more universal firearm than that, something that you'll be able to keep finding additional accessories for. And 9mm, you know. 9mm, to me, I agree 22 is probably a better option for that, but speaking of 22, I just got a new 22. It's not mine again, but it's one that a company sent out for me to do a video on, and it's dope, dude. It's just like a really pimped out 1022, basically. Really heavy, nice bull barrel. Great trigger. It's fun. 22s are cool. I have a buddy who he goes by 22 LR Marksman on Instagram, and he's probably the best long distance shooter that I've ever met. He's incredible. He is where I learned basically all of my long range stuff from. But yeah, I don't feel like you guys really gave me much in terms of like ideas on what you want to see moving forward. So I'll take the few things you guys did tell me, and I will continue to work those in. But if you guys have anything else, please let me know now or soon, because I think we're gonna wrap this video up. My man is bug out. Oh, dang it. Man, I try to like push that thing to keep the comments there. I think a 308 would be most versatile. You can keep distance, pretty common. You can knock down most things. Yeah, 100%. Like if we're including rifles, I think that, I don't know, I'd probably go with like a 223 or 556 again because of the universality of it. Product reviews are good. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate that. All right, this is a giant mess right now that I need to clean up all this cleaning stuff now. So anyways, I think I'm gonna bring this to an end. We're in 1 hour, 6 minutes. Let's go. If you guys enjoyed this, please let me know down in the comments below. Please hit that thumbs up button. That just tells me what you guys like and what you want to see more of. It could be fun to do something like this, maybe once a week, maybe once every other week, maybe once a month, I don't know. But just where we can kind of connect more and, you know, discuss things. So anyways, before I do end, once again, Olight has a giant sale going on for Black Friday. This is their Balder Pro. Good chat, happy holidays, game later. I enjoyed this most, love you all. Be bad and good at it. What a sign off, I love it. Olight, Balder Pro, light laser combo. They have their new knives out for EDC. You get a free keychain light. They also have a new tactical light coming out at I think like 8 p.m. today. I'll post a video of it, or I'll post a photo of it, I mean. That's what I would recommend if you're gonna pick something up. So links down in the description below. Tell them GLS sent you. That helps me out a bunch as well. And that's all I've got for you guys. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time on Green Light Shooting. Peace out, y'all. How do I end this thing now? There it is.